Hello, everybody, and welcome to Come Dine with Me, Western New York, sponsored by Artisan Kitchens and Baths, Key Video Productions, and Russell's Steaks, Chops, and more. I'm Russ Salvatore.
And I'm Jan Farrington. Our show is all about introducing you to some of the finest restaurants in Western New York. And we'll meet the chefs who prepare their signature dishes and learn some of their secrets that you can use at home.
And to get us started, we have three chefs of our own with us. What do we have coming up?
Today you can look forward to Chef Orazio from Orazio's Restaurante.
We'll be making our Seafood Danielle, a nice, simple, fresh seafood pasta dish that you could make simply at home.
And lots of garlic.
Yes.
Wow.
Hey, I'm going to be preparing a dish that you're absolutely going to enjoy. It's melanzane saltimbocca, which translated means eggplant that leaps into your mouth. Make sure you stay tuned.
And then later on, we're digging into our home invasion classics with a visit to the Roetzer family. Scout Roetzer is an avid hunter, so we're going to show the family and you just how easy it is to prepare wild duck. To complement the main entree, sweet potato pancakes and a rhubarb cherry crisp for dessert. It just doesn't get any better than that.
Our health and nutrition expert, Dr. Jamie Brenon, is also with us, and she's talking about superfoods. Speaking of superfoods, have you been to Orazio's in Clarence lately?
Yes, Russ, I have. Actually, I was there yesterday. It's just one of those places that on my way home from the mall, I can stop and grab a bite of lunch. And you know what I usually do too? As long as I'm there for lunch, I'm usually running late. So I do takeout for dinner, and I take it home, and I have dinner prepared for me. You know what the hard part is about Orazio's, though? It's deciding what to order. I never know because everything is so good. It's the homemade bread, the homemade pastas and sauces. Their sandwiches are like this big, and I don't know, their seafood, that's out of this world too. As a matter of fact, Chef Krista and Orazio are in the kitchen. They're going to cook up a seafood dish. Let's take a look and see what they're doing.
Hello, today I'm here with Chef Orazio from Orazio Restaurante, and I am excited about this Seafood Danielle. Tell me about it.
It's a very simple dish. It's actually a derivative of one of our appetizer specials that we learned in Rome, named our Mussels Augustina. So it was such a popular dish and such a good light dish that we brought it the next level and made it into an entree by adding some of our fresh ingredients to it.
Well, as I can see, your mise en place that's around me, it's fresh and it's beautiful, so I can't wait to see you put it all together.
Exactly. So we have a nice hot saute pan here.
Gotcha.
And we're going to hit it with some olive oil. And what we're going to do is, you know, instead of putting the garlic right in, we learn, especially in the fast pace with the restaurant and at home, if you're afraid that the pan's too hot and you're going to burn the garlic, because like they say, burn the garlic, burn the dish.
Absolutely.
So what we're going to do is we're going to put our nice mussels in there, and these are fresh Prince Edward Island mussels.
Okay. The sizzle in the pan, you got it going on.
So we're going to hit it with some little neck clams.
Okay, I like the fact they're little necks.
Exactly. You can use cherry stone, whatever you want, but you know, we find that these are a little bit more tender. We're going to put a little bit more olive oil in there, and we're going to a good amount of garlic.
Wow.
Now, if we were doing just the mussels,
I love this dish.
there you go.
Oh, that's beautiful.
We would omit the clams and just do it with the mussels.
Okay.
So we're going to take that, and this is a nice quick dish, especially if you're just doing the mussels because they cook so much faster. So we're going to take that, saute that out. Now this is where you have to be careful, but we use a crushed red pepper that we grind ourselves at the restaurant.
You know what? I just use mine whole.
You can do that, but this actually, when you make the sauce, you don't even see it, and then you don't have any uneven when you bite into the seed and stuff like that.
Right. Great idea.
So we grind it like a powder.
But this is fire here, and it's going to get you right back here.
Exactly.
And that's what I love about it. It's all of a sudden right back in the back of your throat.
Then we're going to hit it with just a little bit of salt and pepper.
All right.
We're going to let the shellfish open up a little bit, and you want to really saute that garlic and caramelize the sugar and the garlic just to pull out the flavor of the garlic. And what we're going to do is let some of that protein work its way out of the shell. Okay. And we can hit it with a little pasta water, or if you're at home and stuff like that, if you're going to be making the pasta, hit it with a little bit of that starchy water just to tighten it up. But so we're going to cook those shells just a little bit more, get some caramelization on that garlic. You can see that and smell that.
I love the garlic. You are into garlic.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
So we're going to hit it with some white wine.
Okay, we're deglazing and we're bringing all the flavor from that garlic up into the sauce. Wow.
And Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a little bit of our fresh chopped tomatoes. You can use Roma tomatoes or whatever, you know, vine ripened tomato, whatever the best tomato is of the time.
I like how you're adding it in at the end.
Exactly.
You know, you're not sauteing it out.
Yeah,
it won't be as
you
mushy.
want them to, exactly.
Yes,
and we're gonna also add in our marinara sauce.
Here we go.
This is our homemade marinara sauce. And this won't cook as much as the regular tomato, but this also gives it a little bit more flavor and gives it a little bit of smoothness to it.
Okay, I gotcha.
And we're gonna add some of our famous linguine and clam sauce to it. And that'll give it some nice chunks of seafood.
When I tried that prior when you weren't looking, the oregano came through.
You can drink it.
And there's nothing wrong with clam juice. Also, your sauce is coming together when those mussels open up, that liqueur that's released.
Exactly.
Oh, it's going to be beautiful.
And that's the thing, like on our mussel appetizer, and the sauce almost becomes like a syrup.
Yeah.
Just from the protein of the shell and the juice coming out of the mussels and stuff like that. And we do all-you-can-eat mussels also on Thursday nights.
I'm coming by. I love mussels.
Yeah, we do all-you-can-eat mussels on Thursdays. We do all-you-can-eat clams on Mondays.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna let that simmer for a few more minutes, and then we're gonna pull the shells out, put our homemade pasta right into that.
Okay.
And you don't have to have it hot right out of the pan. I like to cook it right into that sauce to reheat it.
Beautiful.
Isn't that delicious?
Garlicky, and the mussels are tender.
I'm Chef Orazio Ippolito from Orazio's Restaurant, 9415 Main Street in Clarence. Come dine with me, Western New York.
This portion of the program was brought to you by Buffalo Hotel Supply. Design, deliver, and install. We can do it all. Be my guest, let us do the rest.
Savvy businesses know the best way to bring customers to the table and add dollars to your bottom line is with a clear, consistent marketing message. Learn how to put the power of television to work for you on Wednesday, May 9th at Russell's Steaks, Chops, and More. We'll demonstrate how a well-crafted television campaign can work for you. You'll also learn insider tips on choosing the top channels at the lowest cost. Take your business to the next level. Call Key Video at 884-5391 to reserve your spot today.
Looking for your next favorite restaurant? Then open the door to Gatehouse Grill. At Gatehouse, we make everything from scratch, including our soups and sauces. Enjoy our award-winning Chicken Rockefeller or a specialty martini from our copper-topped bar. And don't forget dessert, handcrafted daily by our pastry chef. It's no wonder Janice Oken gives us 3.5 out of 4 stars. Gatehouse Grill. Fine dining food, casual dining prices.
Think global, but stay local at the Salvatore School of Hospitality and Business at Trocaire College, where we prepare you for a future in the ever-growing worldwide hospitality industry.
I was surprised to discover that I could get both small classroom and big opportunities at Trocaire. I even had a chance to do an internship in Egypt.
A world of opportunity is waiting at the Trocaire School of Hospitality. Contact us today and begin your journey to success.
Can you imagine something powerful enough to lower your risk of heart disease, prevent cancer, lower your cholesterol, and even put you in a good mood? And it's not a drug, it's a superfood. Superfoods are nutrient-rich powerhouses filled with antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals that are essential for cleansing and supporting your body. Superfoods are real foods, They're not processed, there's no additives, and there's no preservatives. Some examples are blueberries, which have a ton of antioxidants in them. They help fight cancer and prevent heart disease. Oranges have a lot of vitamin C, and they also prevent cancer. Broccoli is really good for your digestive tract. Beets are great for organ systems like your gallbladder and liver. They help lower your cholesterol. These are just a few examples of some superfoods. There are many more. And notice you won't find potato chips on this list. I'm Dr. Jamie Brenon with just a few more hints for your health.
Thanks, Jamie. A healthy diet will help you maintain your weight and fight disease. And while you're at it, do what I do and exercise a few times a week. You might live longer and you'll definitely have more energy. Take it from me. Well, coming up a bit later, it's another home invasion, and it's a classic. We're about to meet the Roetzer family. But next, our own chef, Art Christie, owner of Frontier Catering, is cooking up something quick and easy. In fact, easy enough for you to make for dinner tonight.
Today we're going to be preparing a dish that I've been using for years and years in my family. This is called melanzane saltimbocca. Melanzane meaning eggplant, saltimbocca meaning leap into your mouth. So what we're going to do is we're going to take an eggplant, wash it. You can either peel it or you can leave the skin on, which I prefer to do. Slice it about a 1/4 inch thick, put it on a baking sheet, a little bit of olive oil, brush it, put it in the oven about 350 degrees for about 8 to 10 minutes or until soft. Bring it out, let it cool, and bring it to the board. And that's what we've done so far. We got our eggplant that's nice and sliced, cooked, and cooled. And what we're going to do is we're going to take some prosciutto di Parma, which is the prized prosciutto in Italy. We're just going to place it the same length of the already done eggplant. We're going to take a little bit of ricotta cheese and just place a little bit right in the center, just a little bit. Then we're going to take some fresh sliced mozzarella. And then we're going to roll it up, just like so, and we're going to place it in our baking pan. We're going to put them in the oven at about 350 degrees for about 10 to 12 minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and prepare our sauce. I'm going to start with, once again, a hot pan, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to take some coarsely sliced red onion. We're going to take some moonlight mushrooms. I happen to like moonlight mushrooms for this particular dish, but you can use any kind that you wish. All right, now we're going to add our fresh sliced garlic, and we're just going to cook that for just a couple of minutes. Now we're going to deglaze the pan. One of the things you always want to make sure you're very, very careful to do is when you're deglazing a pan, you always want to pull the pan away from the heat when you're adding an alcohol to it. Now I have a little Marsala wine here, and what that Marsala wine is going to do, it's going to deglaze the pan by getting all of those little yum-yums on the bottom of the pan, as I like to call them, on the bottom of the pan, bringing the flavor up to the top, and it's going to enhance the entire dish. Now we want the wine to cook for just a few seconds. It's going to reduce slightly. It's going to take on all the flavors that are already in there. And then to finish the dish, we're going to add a little pepper. I like to use fresh ground sea salt. And then just at the very end, we're going to add a little bit of butter, and that'll add a little decadence to our sauce. Well, there you have it, melanzane saltimbocca, which again translated means eggplant that leaps into your mouth. One of our signature dishes over at Frontier Catering. I'm Chef Art Christie. Come dine with me, Western New York.
Today's program is sponsored in part by Salvatore's Grand Hotel. Be my guest. Let us do the rest. Be our guest. Let us do the rest.
Savvy businesses know the best way to bring customers to the table and add dollars to your bottom line is with a clear, consistent marketing message. Learn how to put the power of television to work for you on Wednesday, May 9th at Russell's Steaks, Chops, and More. We'll demonstrate how a well-crafted television campaign can work for you. You'll also learn insider tips on choosing the top channels at the lowest cost. Take your business to the next level. Call Key Video at 884-5391 to reserve your spot today.
Think global, but stay local at the Salvatore School of Hospitality and Business at Trocaire College, where we prepare you for a future in the ever-growing worldwide hospitality industry.
After enrolling at Trocaire, I went from bartender to manager. It's possible to work and go to school, and Trocaire had the financial aid to help make it happen for me.
A world of opportunity is waiting at the Trocaire School of Hospitality. Contact us today and begin your journey to success.
Looking for something different? This is Tom Payne, and here at the Grapevine, we pair great food and drink with friendly service. Stop in and try our new small plates. This menu offers fun food like fish tacos, Angus slider burgers, panko-crusted mac and cheese bites, buffalo dip, and my favorite, tempura chicken strips and spicy Asian sauce. You gotta check out our retractable roof covering our tropical garden and koi pond. Stop in today, bring your friends, enjoy our small plates, and you can be the first to experience our new convertible garden room. That's the Grapevine Restaurant, Niagara Falls Boulevard, Amherst.
A question that I'm often asked is why am I going to spend $50 on a bottle of wine when this $10 bottle of wine makes me just as happy? Well, let me ask you a question. Do you ever go into your car dealership and ask them why a Ferrari costs more than a Ford Focus? Or go into the realtor and ask them why beachfront property costs more than an apartment? You never do. With me, I have a $50 bottle of wine, a $100 bottle of wine, and a $300 bottle of wine. Well, why are they so expensive? Well, first of all, it's the type of winemakers that you have making this wine. These are some of the best winemakers in the world. It's also the best soil in the world. What does that mean? Can I tell the difference between a $10 bottle and these $50 bottles? Absolutely. The quality just jumps up. Now, I know when you pop open a cork of this, you're gonna sit there and say, Jeff, for this $300 bottle of wine, it better sing or watch my kids. Well, I can't say it's gonna watch your kids for you, but I can tell you what, you can probably share this with your kids in about 20 to 25 years when they're old enough to drink it. That's the difference also on these wines. They could age forever. You know how neat it is to grab a bottle of wine and actually drink something that's older than you? That's fantastic. So I highly encourage just to take a chance, grab a bottle, especially during the holidays. We don't have a problem just dropping 50 bucks on a porterhouse. So don't feel so shy about spending $50 on a really good bottle of wine. Trust me, you'll know the difference. I'm Jeff Siren, and I am mad about wine.
Welcome back to Come Dine with Me, Western New York. Remember, if you would like any of the recipes you saw on today's program,
or you want to learn more about the restaurants that are featured on our show, you can watch the videos on YouTube or on our Facebook page. So why not become a fan today?
Coming up after this, get ready for today's home invasion.
One of life's simplest pleasures that we often take for granted is that simple cup of coffee. I'm in the warehouse of Premium Coffee Roasters. They're roasting and grinding coffee right now. The smell is absolutely amazing. I'm with Vinny DeMarco of Premium Coffee Roasters. Vin, what does it take to put these beans into this cup of coffee and make it the perfect cup every time?
Well, Marco, it all starts with the selection process. Each of our beans are hand-picked at the highest grade, best altitudes before they come into our warehouse.
Now they all come in green and you roast them here?
Yes, we do. We have a professional roaster, Roger. He's been doing it for years. He's got his own special blends. He's the best.
Now, I was watching Roger back there. Let me tell you something. He's a mad scientist. The guy knows his stuff. So now, not only do you roast, are you a small batch roaster or a large batch?
We're more of a commercial size roaster, Marco. We do roughly 4,000 pounds a day.
Wow, that's a lot. Not only do you roast coffee, but you also have a service department that's second to none in Western New York. I know firsthand.
Yes, we do, Marco. We have a 24-hour service department. We have 24-hour techs who can fix any piece of equipment. If they can't fix it on spot, they'll bring it back to their shop and they'll have it back to you that same day.
That's awesome. Now, you don't have to be in the food service business to deal with premium coffee. Anybody can come here and buy whatever they need. You have a cash and carry out front?
Yes, we do have a cash and carry. Not only do we service restaurants, we service C-stores, offices, and the public. If you want something at your home, you can get it right at our retail shop.
So you have the coffee, the teas, the chocolate. They even got those little special K-cups that go in the brewers. Gift baskets. Where are you located?
We're located at 2510 Route 5 in Lackawanna, just south of Ridge Road.
Do you have a website?
We do. It's premiumcoffeeroasters.com.
That's awesome. I'm with the guys at Premium Coffee. Let me tell you something. These guys put the yum in premium.
My husband does the cooking, 90% of it, but that's his passion.
Just kind of grew up with it. My mother still comes over all the time on Sunday, and we prepare something together. It's just something fun to do.
Every single channel on my TV is recorded with his cooking shows.
Scott's business partner Barry's coming over, and he actually did a lot of work in the kitchen. He hung the cabinets, and some of our other friends are going to come over, and they know how much Scott loves cooking. And to have these chefs here for him, it's just couldn't believe it. He's so excited to do this.
I think it's going to be awesome.
Hey guys, how are you? Hey Marco, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for having us in your house.
Nice to see you. How are you? Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Art's coming. I'm ready to go hunting out, brothers. Let's go. We're going.
Art, he's a hunter, not hunting.
You know, when I got here today, I was all prepared to go hunting. I brought my gun, I brought the bullets, I brought plenty of Band-Aids, and I found out that they already went hunting, and they shot a duck.
Scott's a avid hunter, and he likes the wild game and likes more exotic things.
So Krista was nice enough to give us her jerk sauce and some Arkansas wild mailer duck breast.
Believe it or not, I never really got any ducks, and I've never really had duck before. It sounds like the way they're going to prepare it should be pretty interesting.
Art was going to do the red cabbage,
which is an absolute perfect complement to the duck that we have prepared for our main dish.
And Tucker did the sweet potato pancakes and the rhubarb cherry crisp.
The thing that inspired me with the potato pancake is the jerk marinade. The jerk marinade has a lot of allspice in it, cinnamon and nutmeg, and some really bright, bold flavor that actually go real well with sweet potatoes too. So to make a sweet potato pancake that would complement that was really part of the fun challenge.
I think everybody's going to enjoy it.
We talked about doing a cherry crisp, and cherry crisp just wasn't going to cut it for me, just traditional cherry crisp. So I was thinking, how about some rhubarb? How about some sweet and savory? I brought in some frozen cherries and some frozen rhubarb, and I slow smoked them last night, like cold smoked them. We're going to zest some lemons. Are you familiar with zesting? Why don't you go to it and make sure we don't take off too much white, and we'll make some zest there. Scott was a pleasure to work with, quite knowledgeable. He's fired up.
Oh, for me, it was pretty amazing. Things seemed to go pretty well right off the bat.
It's great when you have a good student and you're able to really make some outrageous things. 1/4 cup of sugar. And we're going to mix that around. We're going to get a pan real hot on the stove there. We're going to flambe this in a little bit of Applejack brandy. It's reduced down. We're going to take it. We're going to pour it right on top of here in our dish. Now we want to take our crisp and we want to crumple it up on top. Add a little cheese, add a little jalapeno to it. Then we're going to pop this in the oven, 350 degrees. We're going to check in about 25 minutes and see where we're at. So we really got a dynamic crisp that would also complement that duck nice. We're going to start working on our sweet potato pancakes. Going to fill the bowl. Diced garlic, green onions. We're going to throw a little bit of flour in there.
Oh, Art's great. He could be a stand-up comic, I think. You know, he puts everybody at ease. He's a lot of fun. He knows what he's doing.
We cooked a braised red cabbage. First of all, what I did was I took some fresh red cabbage, added some vinegar, some caraway seeds, a little bit of sugar to cut the acidity, some fresh ground pepper, and some salt.
I think it was fun, too. We were mixing that all up with our hands, you know, just getting right into it.
And I let that permeate for about an hour and 15 minutes. I took some fresh smoked bacon, and we diced it up nice and fine, put it in the pan, sauteed it. We added in some very, very finely diced onions. We added that mixture to the red cabbage. We mixed it all up, we put it in a pan, added a couple cups of water, finished it off with a little Granny Smith apples.
Putting the apples with the cabbage, I would have never, thought of that, and it really was a great flavor.
And we just let it just simmer on the stove, and while the duck was roasting nice and comfortably in the oven, it looked out perfect. I made a real nice plate presentation as well.
And then I was in charge of the duck, which I got to cook with Jordan, and using Krista's jerk sauce, just took it over the top. We're gonna make wild mailer duck jerk style. We're We're gonna put a little twist on it. So you're gonna help me as we move along, okay?
Yep.
We took the duck, we cleaned it and marinated it, and we added a little jalapeno and some red sweet onion. Naturally gotta add some garlic to it.
I think we like worked well together because he's like really funny and nice, and he let me do a lot of the things.
I'm gonna have you throw some of Krista's hot sauce in there. Oh, that's perfect. And she was a natural. She fit right in. She was so nervous at first. And just get in there and just knead it a little bit, and you're just gonna work that duck a little bit. And it feels great, doesn't it?
It had like a really weird feel to it, and it was like cold.
You've done an amazing job. You have done this before, haven't you?
Yeah.
So now that all the flavors are in that duck and they're married, we're gonna take it, put it on this plate, and we're gonna throw it in a smoking hot grill, just on the other side of medium rare, before medium. And that's the way you wanna eat duck.
Just the way that they tied everything together, everybody was raving about how just each taste really went with the other one.
Oh, the meal was awesome. I've never had duck like that before. It was great.
Even the young girls, they were fighting with us at the end for the last couple pieces.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. It'd be fun if everyone came back and we did it again.
Man, I'm impressed.
Western New York?
Come dine with me.
You know, Jan, it's been a great show. I hope everyone out there watching us, please support your local restaurants. Buffalo has some of the finest restaurants in the country. I've tested quite a few of them, and believe me, you are very, very fortunate.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Russ. And just a reminder that we'll be back here next week, and we hope you'll join us then. For everybody here at Come Dine With Me, Western New York, I'm Jan Farrington.
And I'm Russ Salvatore. Time to stick a fork in it, Jan, because we are done.
The romance of Tuscany, the flavor of DiPaolo's, everything you love about DiPaolo's, the food, the friendship, the family. Whether in our elegant dining room or outside in the courtyard, the atmosphere is authentic. For a simple dinner out or the affair of a lifetime, find Tuscany in your own backyard. Ilio DiPaolo's Restaurant, Banquets and Ringside Lounge in Blaisdell, a family restaurant with a gourmet touch.
You know you need a professional video for your company or website, but you're wondering, where do I begin? Well, check out KeyVideo.com, Buffalo's premier television and video production house. We work with big businesses and other companies that think big. Corporate image, sales, training, you name it. Scripting, shooting, editing, we call it concept to completion, and we're ready to work for you. For your business, for all of life's events. Call, click, or visit Key Video today.
Some say it's our amazing sports bar featuring a variety of specialty and craft beers. Others say it's our relaxed and comfortable dining room. But whatever draws you to Avezzano Ristorante, one thing's for certain. You're going to get great Italian at a great price. We pride ourselves on our traditional sauces, homemade pastas, and delectable entrees. Avezzano Ristorante, 204 Como Park Boulevard, just minutes from the Galleria Mall, where you always feel right at home.